You're doing amazing, sweetie. But mostly, don't forget the chicken wine.
Oh, dance on the roof. You and me alone.
That's right. Get up on that roof. Huh? Surely nothing bad will happen, my lady.
I want to cut to that feeling on that roof.
Oh, I would like to cut to that feeling. Crash. Just falls through.
She's dead.
Oh, the lady has passed.
Okay, bring that closer to your mouth.
Okay.
Get it in there. No, closer now. Closer.
This is as close as I can get without soiling it.
Yes. Soiling? It's disgusting. It's so gross.
The noise my throat made. And I had some air going down as I was laughing, and you were like, soiling gross, and it was like
it sounded like soiling.
Miss Anna, how dare you accuse me of that? I have never done such a thing. God damn it!
Soiling, you dirty low. Dirty lady.
Okay, how am I? Do I look normal?
Oh,
ooh, your nails look good. You're so matching. It's so nice.
This looks like doo-doo.
It does not look like doo-doo.
No, it looks like duty on.
It does not look like duty nor doo-doo.
My brown outfit looks like doo-doo because it's not the same
Poo-poo
color.
pants.
It looks like poo-poo pants. Because this is like diarrhea color, and then my pants are like a good poo. Like a hard, solid one.
Yeah, the top is morning after a night of a salad and wine.
Hershey squirts.
Yeah. Horrible.
Oh, God, save us.
Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where two friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate.
And I'm imbibing Blaze.
That's right. She is my lady.
Cheers to our gay chicken wine.
Gay chicken wine. Look. Brianna is out with just doing some family stuff. She's good. Everybody's good. But we're in charge today, which means you will be hearing directly from Lady Anna and Jasper.
No one's here to stop us now.
There's no one to stop our voices. There's no one to stop our song.
Singing and talking. I like that. And drinking. Cluck, cluck.
It's just like when we lived together and we're on the couch together in front of a TV. It's like old times.
With some wines.
I know, and some junk food.
Too many lights, but that's okay. We have to look our best.
Yeah, it is much brighter than what we were used to when we lived together, which was mostly darkness. The only glow is maybe one lamp so we could see the food in front of us.
So there wasn't any lights in that one house we lived in. No overhead lighting. I'm like, so we have candles.
So romantic lighting,
yeah.
Mood lighting.
No big light for us.
That's right, yes, because it used to be a garage. That's why. Our lounge, our gigantic lounge.
With no floor.
/ gym / fireplace room / lounge.
/ cold as fuck.
It was so
makeshift
cold.
Room.
Really not up to any sort of code.
Not at all.
Our rent should have been cheap. I mean, our rent was cheap, but it should have been cheaper.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be talking about today, because who knows what date is and what we're doing.
There ain't no laws when the boss is gone.
Oh my God, you said it.
I did.
I can't stop looking at my duty outfit. It's so ugly.
It's not. It's monochrome.
No.
When you call it a duty outfit, that really...
No, okay, for the listeners that cannot see, I'm wearing an orangish brown top. And there's not. A dark, cooler bottom.
I would describe the top as sienna.
It looks like doo-doo squirts on the camera. Which I am in charge of today, so I'm very unused to this. I'm very out of my element.
I think you look nice.
Thank you so much.
And I would not be telling you mistruths.
Well, we'll see when we get to that. I have to check so many things. Okay, everything's recording. Look at us.
These wine glasses are very weird.
They're really round.
Why are they so the stem is so short.
They're like stumpy. They're stumpy like me.
Are they for port?
I don't know. That's why I asked you. I'm like, is this right to drink out of?
I mean, I don't know what else you drink out of, but it's such an odd size.
It's so round and so short.
It's so it can hold a lot of liquid, but it's the stem being so short is what's bothering me.
No, it's all wrong. I don't know.
I mean, look, it holds wine, and that's all we needed.
That's what we needed tonight.
Cluck, my lady.
Cluck is right, Miss Anna. No, I'm Miss Anna. Mr. Jasper.
Whoever you want to be, my lady. I do not mind a little caricature.
I could be Miss Anna too sometimes. No, Mr. Jasper, God damn it.
I could be Miss Anna.
She doesn't know who she is. She's lost her mind again. You know how that happens.
You know how she gets her melancholies.
Her hysteria's out again.
Uterus is roaming about that body.
Ooh, do you know that those can fall out of your body? I learned that today.
Yes, I did. I did know that because Dr. Panda casually dropped that fact, and June was like, oh yeah, that happens. I was like,
the whole thing just whip. And yeah, it's called a prolapse.
yes, I learned that thanks to them.
You know, we as women, we just go through too much. It ain't right.
Much, and they tell us nothing. Like all the like horrors of like birth and post-birth and all that. Like I have learned. I mean, I'm grateful to know them, but I've learned a lot of it just
Against
off the
your
cuff,
will.
against my will.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I learned from our dear friend Brianna that I might not be able to give a natural birth should we have kids because I have scoliosis and I could be paralyzed.
Dude,
And I've broken my tailbone twice.
Yeah. Okay. Crazy. What if she just went off?
Who was going to tell me that? And when?
No, not a doctor.
They sure haven't.
Nope, because women's healthcare is just it's a mystery that cannot be solved.
These women are just hysterical. We have to lock them up.
It's just a magical mystery uterus. There's no scientific explanation.
My goodness, just hide those women. They are so loud.
Away, they are
Dramatic.
troublesome and cumbersome. I want to be around the men. Said me never. If I'm in a hostage situation, actually, that's what
you're
I'll
saying.
say.
Yeah, that's how I know you're in trouble.
I'll be talking like the freaks on Love is Blind. We'll get to it.
Speaking of,
we will get to it.
Yeah.
Trash or treasure? Trash the men on Love is Blind.
I don't think, besides the couple that they brought in allegedly because there was no successful couples.
That is very funny. A very funny conspiracy theory. I believe it.
Except for them, why did they pick the trashiest men? The women are always so gorgeous, a little nuts, but beautiful.
Kooky,
gals.
but stunning is usually the formula for the gals.
And generally, like, doing well.
Right.
And the men?
Real people.
Who are these men? These goblins.
Goblins. Ghouls.
One of them doesn't, like, have a home.
Yeah, wait.
And pretends he does.
I haven't gotten that far yet, but as I understand, he, like, does not actually live in Ohio?
He's a nomad. Oh. And he... You know, he's just lives a nomadic life. He cannot be tied down.
Wait, is that the one who said he was a soccer coach
Yes.
/ professional athlete?
Yes.
And the woman he's with is supermodel, stunning, gorgeous.
And he's like, oh, she's not my usual type. She's blonde. I'm like, she's everybody's type, dumbed down. Like,
she's the prettiest person I've ever seen. Like, what do you
mean?
mean?
What are you talking about? And she's like,
she's a doctor, or like like some sort of like nurse specialist, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's nurse. That's the
medicine.
other one.
Something in medicine. A lot of them are nurses. A lot of them are in medicine, like doctors, nurses.
I don't know if she is, but she does have a very good job. And he's like, leave your job. Like, we have to travel. And she's like, I literally cannot do that. Like,
and go where? Who's gonna fund that?
I'm not
with
a
his
nomad.
soccer coach money. Nothing wrong with soccer coaches, but like I don't even know if he's actually a soccer coach.
He says he has a deal on the table.
Oh, so he truly doesn't have a job.
No, and he's like a day trader sometimes. Her dad was like questioning the shit out of him, and it was really funny because a lot of people are like, her dad's awesome, and then I saw someone's TikTok. He was like, it's two scammers having a scam off is what that is.
Oh,
like
no.
They're both like, you know, the Trumpies kind of both got. And he's like,
oh, I had no. If you said, guess who this man would support, and the stakes are everyone's life in your entire life, and like all the money you've ever owned, I would get it right and not even like think twice.
Yeah, the whole
but
family
he didn't vote, right?
He didn't vote because
but he liked Trump and would vote for him. He said,
yes,
right?
He's
that's even more losery.
Allegedly, he probably didn't vote because he doesn't have an address because he doesn't have a home. He just like
sure,
rents. Yeah. He's a nomad.
Yeah, like you do need to have a place to be to register to vote.
Yeah, he's a nomad. He has Airbnbs. I don't know. None of his stories match up, but
yikes.
He's the worst, but Chris is the ultimate worst. I mean,
yeah,
he's the one that like berated his fiance for not going to Pilates when she's
hot doctor.
Yeah, when she is a doctor and is at the hospital all the time. She's like, I'm just at the hospital all the time, like saving lives. Also, I don't know what you want me to do.
She's also in great shape.
Like she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's
tiny.
I was talking about it with Dr. Panda. I was like, if I was like at an event or something and he were talking to me already, rough start. I'm unhappy. And he was like, oh, like my fiance is swinging by, or like my fiance is coming. And that woman walked in. I'd be like, how the hell did you land that? Like, truly, she is so many eons out of his league. And I know we're not saying anything that like is groundbreaking. The internet has already been very clear about this, and they're right.
Yeah.
Like, but the audacity of these freaks, these freak men.
His 5'6" ass coming over to her saying that she needs to do Pilates more when she's a literal doctor at
Also-
the hospital. Saved people from COVID. Like, she needs to go to Pilates? I think she's busy.
I think this,
He's not even in shape. This guy who's
he's
5'6".
very soft and short.
Soft and stubby. Like,
Really setting
I hate
back.
my own kind. The stubbies.
He's setting back any progress any short kings have made.
You know, short kings don't claim him.
No, they can't. They can't. He's a ghoul, a troll,
ghoul.
a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's been a watch. I'm not very far. I haven't finished it though. So like, there's more to see. I've been really enjoying the show Love Story, Ryan Murphy, about the Kennedys, or about JFK Jr.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's great. I mean, Sarah Pigeon, who plays Carolyn Bessette, went to our high school. She graduated with Dr. Panda.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but she's apparently, I mean, she's acting in circles around everybody else. She's so good. And apparently, just like the Dr. Panda said, she's like the kindest person alive.
Wow.
So you love to see good people win. And I mean,
I do.
the guy who plays JFK Jr. is very handsome, but he also plays a little too like, oh shucks, like I don't like being famous that much. I'm misunderstood. It's like, I don't think that's how this man was. Like,
I'm gonna guess not.
yeah, no, like by all accounts, like perhaps misunderstood, yes, but hating the fame, I don't really think so.
Eligible
Not that
bachelor
much.
Kennedy. I don't know if he was a
Yeah,
little
he was
shy
like
boy.
running around shirtless in Central Park all the time. Like,
yeah,
and that's fine, but just like, anyway. But, you know, it's Ryan Murphy, so there's a lot of just like random insanity too. Like, Jackie O at one point gets like wasted and like picks JFK's picture off the wall and like waltzes around with it in her arms, like listening to Camelot. And it's like, okay, that's something we would do when we lived together, but like this woman was not doing that.
She's better than
like,
us.
yeah, exactly. Like this one was not doing that. I know she wasn't.
No,
like,
it feels
don't ask me
wrong.
how I know. I just know because it's something I would do, so she wouldn't do it.
Surely not.
Yeah, that's a good barometer.
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
Being
cheers to us.
Trashier than Jackie O.
Waltz.
Menaces.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Call me Trashio. Oh. Ooh, you like that? Oh.
I've soiled myself. Don't spit it out.
Soil yourself in your doo-doo outfit.
I am a doo-doo
Poo-poo pee-pee knees. Brianna's gonna kill us when she listens to this.
She's like, how can I make any clips out of this shit?
There's no order. Okay, fine. You know what? For here's order. We wrote a list of things we want to talk about. The music on Love is Blind. The crazy music. Like, again, their budget is obviously increased. So they'll throw
for a few
in
songs.
Yeah, they'll throw in like a Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande song, but then they have songs that are just narrating what's happening.
No.
But like
No.
Very-
Shout out to the comedian I follow her, Amber Autry. She is so fucking funny. I'm seeing her in August, Detroit. Hey-yo. I don't know what that was.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
See you in August.
See you there.
She was a theater kid too, so she'll understand.
Theater kids would make great like comedians / influencers.
She is so fucking funny. Like, it takes a lot for me to like, I don't know, comedians just never been my thing, but she's fucking funny. Seeing her in August. Yay! Anyway, she was doing a Love is Blind, like, little recap because she hasn't watched it before, and she was like, she's the one that, like, I was telling you that literally they'll be, like, talking about, like, trust or talking about, like, I don't know,
Walls.
anything. Yeah, and it'll be like, I trust you more than anything. My walls are so high, but you break them down. I'm like,
was the song written after the dialogue?
it has
so
to be.
nuts.
It had to be. And I know they're just clips. Like, we could make a Love is Blind. We need to make music for and reach out being like, hey.
I am so confident I could write some bangers for the Love is Blind soundtrack. Is that what you call it?
easy.
Yeah. And like, I mean, again, you just watch the episode, hear what they're saying, and then put it to music.
It can't be that hard. And
No.
like, there's like topics that they will always bring up, like trust or like
Loyalty.
children. You know, you could write so many easy songs like I want to have kids, but you are scared.
You're afraid of the future, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
Take me now.
My arms and heart are open.
Dude, that's perfect.
Open for you.
Let's get married in the garden. See, I'm too theater. That's not right. They need to be more relaxed.
They just, but they also will have like weird like beat drops too. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know the formula, but I know we could crack it, and I know we could.
Light EDM.
Yeah.
Love EDM.
It's like the pop EDM, like when EDM and pop merged in like the 2010s, but it's like a Temu version of that.
And like a slow version.
Yes,
like a
slower.
Slow down, like an elevator version.
Yes, yeah.
We could do it.
Yeah, absolutely, we could.
We could fucking do it.
Get some more chicken wine in us. We've got 6 songs. We can write them in 20 minutes.
That's why we're acting so crazy today. We get that cluck cluck.
We were pulled back. Click, click. Oh, God. Speaking of Icks from Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Well, one of the Icks I did want to bring up is when, like, and this is an ick I have, actually. This is It Ain't Right. We'll bring it back It Ain't Right. So we haven't done one of those in a while. It ain't right. When men share a story about how they were born.
Born?
Yes. Like, you know, like.
Birthed?
Yes. Like, one of them in Love is Blind brought it up, and Dr. Pan and I were watching it, and we were like, this is giving me that. We were both just like, okay, but you don't like remember this. Like, he was talking about like adversity or something, but it's like,
oh, but he died.
Yeah,
like, okay.
But he was like talking about being born, and it's like, but you don't remember. Like, this is your mom's adversity. Like, this is your mom's trauma. Like, you don't remember this.
Emma, I think it was Emma who shared. She was just sharing like all the shit she's gone through, and she has like all these scars and health issues. And he's like, I died when I was born. It's like,
oh yeah,
okay,
I did. Yeah,
okay.
It's like, but you didn't.
But you're fine. So
like, this is your mom's trauma, and unless she's here sharing, I don't want to hear it from you.
This doesn't really compute.
You don't remember this. This is not adversity that you face. This is adversity your mom faced.
Yeah, your mom should be the one having this conversation and talking to Emma about this. Like, this is weird.
It gives me the ick when men like share stories like that, and I just like, get me out of here.
Yuck.
Get me out of here.
And also, speaking of that, it's also gross when like men want to talk about their first time and kiss.
That.
Like, why?
That guy talking about his virginity story.
As if it was some like rom-com. I'm like, this is.
He was like, it was just like The Notebook. I was like,
I wanted to personally die, and
not
I
for
wasn't
her.
in
It
the
wasn't.
room.
Not for her. It wasn't. Yeah, I wanted to die. It was horrible to listen to.
Yeah.
Could you imagine hearing that firsthand? Like hearing that from someone telling you that story as a grown ass adult. Like they are our age. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like warming up and sweating. I was so uncomfortable. I was like,
She's like, do you want to talk about her first times? And I was just, I think she was probably like, or like maybe
No,
said
I'm
nothing. But I'm
good.
like, no. And she didn't share hers because like, why would you?
'Cause
Who
she's-
talks about that as an adult?
as a grown ass adult.
And he was like, yeah, we did this. And then we went back here and then we had sex over all of the furniture. I'm like,
Ew, yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
okay.
Oh, God, which one was that? All the men look the same.
I truly
except for like
can't remember
2.
any of their names. It was like Kyle?
Kyle, Connor, Chris.
Connor,
They're
Chris.
all, you know.
All singular syllable.
One syllable.
Male names.
Yeah, always a bad time. An easy transition.
Yeah.
Speaking of one syllable male names,
It's March.
it is March. So we are slow rolling, soft launching our March Menace round 2 saga. But like we can't do this without Brianna. Like she has so much to say. She has so many opinions. They are often correct.
Always correct.
Yeah, I gotta give it to her. So we can't go too hard. We can't go like full March Menace, but we thought that since we were here on the couch together, we would share stories about the others' menaces, but from our perspectives.
And specifically when we lived together. So
Correct.
Extra funsy time.
Extra funsy times, extra up close and personal with these freaks.
Yes.
So, I would like you to go first. Like take it away.
Okay, let me take a sip of my chicken wine. Do you need any more, my dear?
I'm so good.
There's
Thank
a
you,
lot
my
of
sweet, my darling.
liquid in these chubby
these
cups.
deranged glasses are somehow always full.
Yeah, because it's an unassuming amount of liquids.
Yeah, and also I don't drink like an animal anymore.
I drink literally once a month. So you know what? This is a party for me.
My well, sometimes if I go out to dinner, I'll order a beverage, but at home, Maverick likes a beer, and I'll usually have like a couple sips of it, and that's like drinking for me now. I'm like,
No, it's incredible.
That's a tasty IPA. I will have 2 more sips.
I'm wasted.
And I said something about like not drinking. I was like, but like I do drink a lot. He was like, you literally don't. Like at the most you have like 1/4 of a beer that I've had. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Like, I'm
fair.
so good. I'm so dainty.
I'm so healthy. The epitome of health. This is sarcasm. Like, don't come at me. I know what I used to be like. Okay, like, no one needs to go down that road.
You know, nobody needs to know that either. That's our secret.
Life is about growth. You know, everything's a win when the goal is experience.
You know, we lived when we were young. Okay,
That's true.
the youngs could take some notes.
That's really true. You know what? You can't trick me into too much now.
No.
I can't be tricked.
I saw something funny on a TikTok. It was like, you know why everyone's depressed? Because nobody is throwing that ass in a circle.
They're not. They're not.
not.
They're just on their phones at the bars, at the clubs, if they're going.
Filming each other being cringy,
Nope.
quote unquote.
Don't be afraid to be perceived. Just live your life.
Wear your doo-doo outfits and shake that ass.
Wait. That's right. That's right. And you start.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Ooh, which one do I want to start
Oh
with?
gosh, there's a lot of material. Speaking of doo-doo.
Actually, that's a pretty good transition because the one house that we lived in, the doo-doo would back up in the pipes.
Yes, and this was the nicest house. Like, I want to be clear,
So
this was
nice.
a beautiful house.
Stunning,
Like,
gorgeous, like heated floor, steam shower, bathroom.
beautiful yard.
My auntie's house was beautiful. Oh,
We had a gorgeous sunroom.
the best house we
furniture
ever
was
lived in.
Truly, we way out of our league in terms of houses.
Again, we
way out of our
said
price range.
100%. But
There had to be a catch.
there had to be a catch, and the catch was the sewage would back
Oh.
up in the basement, and the doo-doo would come through the floors.
I remember I wasn't there when that happened, but I was like, I will come home and because you told me that you cleaned it when I was at work.
I didn't clean it. Actually, one of my menaces
One of the
cleaned
menaces.
it.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took care of that.
He did. He plumbed it and plumbed it.
Plumbed.
He plumbed and he cleaned.
He cleaned and he plumbed.
He was ankle deep in that doo doo. It was
But
so gross.
I do remember bleaching the whole basement, and there was like not a lot of windows down there, and I was like,
it reeked.
it did, but I was like, we can't not bleach this.
No,
Like,
it has to be bleached.
So I was like, all right, God, look
It's
out,
doo-doo.
look out for me, please.
Please let me survive this. I just wanted to clean up my duty.
Yeah, and I did.
The neighborhood's duty.
Oh, I know. I probably shut a year off my life at least by just like being around all that bleach. But you know what? It had to be done.
It was worth it for the steam shower.
It would. Oh, are you kidding me? I'd do that once a month if we had to.
Take 5 more years off my life.
For real. For that yard.
The yard and our neighbors. Speaking
Our
of our
angel
neighbors, they were elderly and so lovely. And so when it would snow, here's my first story. When it would snow, Catherine here would offer to shovel the driveway.
I didn't even offer. I just did
You
it.
just did it.
They'd
Yeah,
say
yeah.
no, and I like
And it
they're
was
the
the night.
sweetest angels. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you oftentimes would shovel it, and I would. Did I help? I feel like
You were at work usually because
yeah,
you were
'cause
bartending.
I was bartending at the time.
I didn't. I like a workout, and I like being outside in the
You
snow.
love to shovel
so
the snow.
it worked for me. Yeah.
And one of your menaces did not like to shovel the snow. He was a soft little boy. He didn't want to do any work. And so it was one of those nights, I think. What was the situation where like I was arriving when he was arriving?
Oh,
And he got his car stuck in the snow in front of our yard.
these are separate instances.
yeah,
actually,
this is separate. There's two
Yeah,
stories of the
okay.
snow. This is the one I'm thinking of.
you were going to work, and he was
Yes.
coming over.
It had to be leaving because it was like
It was.
around
nighttime.
like a reasonable hour. It
Yeah.
wasn't 4 a.m.
no.
Yeah, so we were crossing paths in that, and he did this twice. He drove his car like into a snowbank, like into the ditch fully, and couldn't get it out. And I was like, "Oh, it's okay if I'm late. I can like help you get this car out."
Very nice of you.
Yeah, so I like went to get the shovels. I'm like digging him out. He's not helping me, by the way. Like I'm
That's-
doing the work.
That is the craziest part of the story. And meanwhile, for context, I did not know this was happening. You were like, I'm going. I was like, okay, he'll be here in a little bit. I was like getting ready, bopping around. I wasn't like, I didn't know this was going on.
You had not known that he had arrived at all.
No, I
'cause
didn't.
It was dark. Like it's not like he texted you or anything.
No.
And then so I dig him out myself. We figure the car. I
Was
leave.
he in the car, like trying to maneuver it, and you were doing the digging?
I think there was that, and there was also, like, he was standing outside of it at one point. Like, I was, like, shoveling the, like, lawn around it. Like, he could have helped me with those tires, you know? But
And you were in your work clothes.
yeah, I was going to the bar, and I had my hair done.
So you were probably in heels. If you weren't in heels, you were in something skimpy.
my hair and makeup was done.
Yeah.
You
And
know
it
how
was
those skimpy
snowing.
tops.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you were probably in something tight and skimpy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like,
and he, instead of being like, I think he was like,
let me do it.
thank you, or like appreciative of it all. He just like, I could tell he was agitated. And I'm like, okay, it's like annoying that you got your car stuck, but like, we got it out. Like, it's okay. Ha, it's like funny.
Yeah, things happen. It's winter. Like, what?
Yeah, like
snow.
you're a dumb driver.
No
like
one's
you're bad
hurt.
at driving. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like you suck.
We all make mistakes.
It's fine. It happens. And then what? He went inside and like gave you the hardest time about like
Yeah.
not coming out there to help.
He
and
was
like,
he wouldn't tell me why he was mad at me at first, and I was like,
Good.
what is going on? You seem so upset. Like, what is wrong? Like, what is something? He's like, well, I just got stuck out there for like 20 minutes, and like, you didn't even help me. And I was like, I didn't know. Like, I was because I was getting ready. I was
you were
probably getting
inside.
ready
It was snowing.
in the back, and like the
We shared the
bathrooms were in
bathroom.
the back.
Yeah, there was
So,
no
like,
windows at the front.
I couldn't have even seen outside.
No, and it was snowing.
And it was snowing, and it was
Snowstorm.
dark.
It was snowing bad. It was a bad snowstorm.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I didn't know he didn't help you with the shovel. That is
We had multiple shovels.
brutal.
You know, it's okay. And I was like,
No, it's not my fault. Like, I'm just like,
no, he's a soft boy, and you know what? It
but
just
he
wasn't for you.
he did not believe he was. He did
That's the
not
worst
believe he
part.
was. Yeah, the self-awareness was just like not there.
Yeah, so he was mad at you that you didn't personally help him, even though he was being helped, and he wasn't helping himself.
And he did not alert me to the fact that he needed help because I did not
No.
know.
That's the craziest part. Like, you would have definitely come out there had you known. You love
You know
shoveling
I love
snow.
to shovel.
You love it. It's your favorite thing.
Yeah, it's a I love a workout. Like, I like the snow. So
Yeah, it was betray behavior, and I was like, that's weird. He seems like really angry. Like,
he was.
I should be angry. I gotta go.
No, that's what I said. I was like, once the truth emerged and I realized that you were doing all the help, like I didn't even to this day realize that you were doing the physical shoveling. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, but I did know that, but I thought he was like trying to drive his car at the time.
At that point, after I had dug him out enough to do that,
Then
he was not shoveling with me. You know, it's okay.
It's not. I mean, like, he has to live with that, not us. Like, you did the right thing.
Yeah. And
But like,
I was better for it.
yeah, you went to work ready to go.
Yeah, I was warmed up.
What we were getting confused with, do you want to share the other story? Well, I guess that's really, you weren't there. So
I wasn't there
can-
for that one, so you please share.
Yeah, well, the reason we gave the backstory about our neighbors is because, again, the sweetest people. They were both in their 90s, and she had dementia, and he took care of her because
Yeah.
he was like pretty healthy and still drove like everything. So that's why I would shovel. I was like, obviously, like I'm not gonna have this 90-year-old man shovel his driveway. Like he's, you know, or like, and yeah, like I'm not gonna have his kids would come over and they would visit and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not like leaving chores for them. Like I'm his neighbor, and he was a good neighbor. Remember when? For context, is how wonderful these people are. And even if they weren't, they're in their 90s. Like you help people out. But like for context, also when you were bartending and I was working a 9 to 5, when we would take out the trash, it was whenever I got home, it was always back like up by the driveway.
Yeah, he did. He would
And
take our
I thought it
trash
was
cans up.
you. I thought you were doing it, and you thought I was doing it. And then we
Yeah.
figured out it was him because he's an angel. And I was like,
I forgot about that.
I'm not going to shovel this angel's driveway when he's like walking our trash cans up ours. And we had long driveways. Like this neighborhood had big yards.
So long. They were the types of driveways where like it was
Garages
the
in the
entire
back.
length of the property in the back, and it was on a hill.
Yeah.
And then we had the sidewalk in front too, so it was a ton of sidewalk to shovel. And you love shoveling. So.
Yeah. And so I would shovel his driveway because it's a neighborly thing to do. And like they're wonderful people. And I remember one time there was a snowstorm and this menace had come over, and I was like, okay, but look, like it's supposed to snow a whole lot more. But if we shovel now, like, you know, it was later in the night, but I was like, if we shovel now, it's still going to snow more, but they'll be able to get out of the driveway. Like the snow is supposed to stop. So like if we do this in the morning, it's going to be like 12 inches of snow. If we do it now, it's like the majority of the snow and they'll still be able to get out. And he was so mad about this. And I was just like, there, you know, those moments like in a relationship when you're like, this isn't going to work out. Like deep down, you know,
You
like,
get the ick.
he was like, oh, okay, like I guess. He was just like being all sulky and silent. I was like, okay, like not doing this is not an option. Like you don't have to come with me. You should, because again, the right thing to do, and you should feel embarrassed if you don't. But like, and he like this man is like able-bodied and like healthy. Like I wasn't asking him this like crazy thing. Nope. He also did not work a physical job, so it's not like which even if he did, that's still not an excuse. But I just need to provide the full context here. And so we're shoveling, and he's just being sulky and being like, ugh, ugh, and like not talking to me, like just being pissy. And I was like, what is going on with you? And he's like, I don't want to be doing this. I told you I didn't want to do this. I don't like shoveling. I don't want to do this. And I was just like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm shoveling my 90-something-year-old neighbor's driveway. You don't have to help me, but I would appreciate it if you did. Like, that's it. It's not deeper than that. Like,
you're doing a fucking
you
good
can go
deed,
inside
bitch,
if you want. I don't think he went inside. I think he stayed because I don't think he could have handled like the shame of like me telling other people that he did that, because I don't think he cared, but I think he would have cared if I had shared that.
He cared about people's perception. He didn't actually care about doing the right thing or saying the right thing or behaving the correct way. He cared about other people seeing him doing the correct thing, and it was a facade.
Yeah,
total facade. Like,
which I did not realize for way too long.
Any person that claims to be the type of person he is, and the neighborly, friendly gentleman, would be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna help shovel a 90-year-old's driveway in the middle of the fucking night, of course, and be happy to do so. Any
like, babe,
man
go
would be
sit
happy
down.
to do so.
Yeah, like,
he would tell me to go inside. Yeah. Not this menace.
No.
Like, I don't want to be out here, and I don't like shoveling. You know I don't like shoveling. It's very cold, and it's very hard for me.
And truly, like, I knew then, I was like, you are going to stay out here and finish this because I know that you are going to hate it if you can't handle the idea of me telling people that you bailed on this and that I did all this. And you would. Which I did anyway. Like, I didn't care about that. Like, you know what I mean? But but I would have done that, obviously. Yeah. If we were like getting in a fight, or if he was like testy with me, like in front of people, like, I'm dropping that. Like, oh yeah? Well, do you remember when like you refused to shovel my 97-year-old neighbor's driveway because you didn't want to? You're like, absolutely, I would have done that. Like,
100%. He knew that deep down. So he had to stay outside.
That's actually the only reason he shoveled. Yeah. So good for me.
The shame and the horror. You know what? Bring back shame.
Yep.
We're doing that.
That's someone who deserved to be shamed for that, especially. Like, and I remember thinking, I was like, you can't feel good about yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if a stranger had asked me to help shovel their 90-something-year-old neighbor's driveway, I would do it. You know what I mean? Like,
happy. You give me a shovel.
You're going to put your head on your pillow at the end of this day and feel good about yourself after you bitched about doing this? Like, my God.
Loser.
And then we dated for a long time after that. So, like, really, I'm to blame, actually. They're like, I am the fool.
And you stayed. It's like when I told my story the other, and you stayed. It's okay.
Yeah, when he got in
Cheers.
When he got in the fight in the parking lot. That's right. And then someone tried to run him over. Yeah.
And I stayed.
And here we are.
That's on me.
Yeah. No, again, there's only so much blame to go around. Like, accountability is key. I stuck with this man.
We were in our 20s. We didn't know anything about our brains weren't developed.
Yeah, that's true. We were basically fetuses.
Exactly. Because when I did that menace, I was in like my early 20s, and so were you. So
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh wow, that's a good one. Is a weird way to describe it.
Those are some of my favorites.
I have one about one of your menaces. Actually, again, credit where credit's due. This is the man that helped you clean out all the basement doo-doo.
The doo-doo. He was ankle deep in doo-doo. And he had a lot of problems, but he would put in the work. He was a worker. He did not complain about getting dirty.
That's true. And he would like show up in that way.
He had a physical laborious job.
Yeah.
So he did not care.
He could get things done. Yeah.
He actually didn't tell me that it was doo-doo. I was like, what is that? Because I didn't know. It just reeked. I was like, is that like what water? And he's like, oh no, it's just like, the sink water backed up. And then he cleaned it up. He's like, by the way, that was shit and piss. I just didn't want to tell you because I knew you would run away. I was like, you know what? Okay.
He made the right choice. Again, credit where credit's due.
I would have had to move had I known.
The only thing is, again, this man who was at our home often, you lived together with him. I lived with you when you started dating. Yes. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact, like maybe not a fact, but I'm 95% sure this man did not know my name.
I would say 98%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did not know my name. I never heard him say it.
No.
I thought about that. Because I remember thinking at the time, I was like, he's never said hi, Kate.
No, and I think because you would like house sit for us sometimes when we went
to
Miami for the 1000th time.
Yeah.
and watch our animals. And he would be like, oh, like we can text your friend. I'm like, my friend? Which one?
Which one?
What's her name? It just never occurred to me to say it because I just like, of course you know her name.
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
No, I truly in my heart of hearts, I don't think he knew my name, because I noticed when because we didn't socialize a lot, but like when we did, like he never said it. And it's like, there's some people who drop people's names too often, and that's a little weird. It's like when someone drops your name every other word, it's like, all right, like you're not a priest, like you're not my therapist, like this is weird. Like,
okay.
And even my therapist is, I don't know why I said that, but anyway, yeah, he didn't do that. But then I thought about it and I was like, I've never heard him say it. And you always texted me like about like coordinating that stuff. So I was like, he doesn't have my number saved in his phone.
We hung out like a few times.
Right. But like, what would he have saved it as? I don't think he knew. I don't think he would know. I truly don't know. I don't think he knew my name.
I don't think he knew your name or any of my friends because like, that was very much a relationship where like I was in his world.
Correct.
With his friends. And my life was just like kind of like forgotten or like on the back burner, whatever. And it's not like it was not like in an evil way. It's just like he was so self-involved that he just like truly wouldn't think about anyone but his own self and his own life. And it's like, oh yeah, like you have a life. Oh yeah, you have a birthday. When's that again? I don't know. It's like that kind of thinking. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you he probably forgets my name.
Yeah, he might not even know yours anymore.
I told you he only knew my birthday because he had to enter it into our flight app to get the flights.
And he said that out loud to you.
He said it out loud? Yeah. It's like, you should have lied.
Again, you could have kept that to yourself. You never would have known because you would have assumed.
One thing about him, he was very honest. So,
yeah.
To a fault.
Although, to be clear, the menace that we were just talking of mine, I forgot our anniversary like every year. And like once or twice, it's kind of like, haha. But then like,
it slowly got to him like over the years. Like, she doesn't even love me.
One time he sent flowers to my work and I said, oh my God, what are these for? Like, what is my coworker's like, oh, you got flowers. And I was like, me? What? Really? Like, it's not my birthday. So like, random. I was truly so confused. Like, he just sent me flowers for no reason. And I like kind of figured that one out. But then I must have clued him in on it because, yeah, I think I said something. I think I got caught. And then again, another year, I, saw that there were flowers and I was like, oh my God, you got these for me? Like, that's because he wasn't the kind of person who just like buy me flowers. Nope. Like, and so I was like, oh my God, I was like, just give me flowers. I was so thoughtful. Like, it's not even my birthday. Like, it's not for a while. And he was like, are you serious? And I was like,
oh, fuck.
They were like, there's no way to come back from that. There was nothing I could say. I was like, and that was a big fight. That was a big fight.
But you know what? You always had that in your back burner. Remember when you were a bitch baby, like all these other times?
There were so many other times, but that was my fault. That
but like, what even is an anniversary unless
to a man?
Like,
no, I'm just kidding.
Like the one man that cares about an anniversary, get fucked.
I mean, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was like, it's silly, we're together.
Because you secretly didn't want to be with this man.
In my head, there were no anniversaries because in my head we weren't together.
Deep down, this wasn't for you. That's okay.
That's okay. You live and you learn.
You were so young and so hot and so pretty and so
silly and young. Youth.
We didn't know what we were doing.
No idea.
I dated someone that didn't know my name. It's okay.
Didn't know your name. Didn't know my name.
For
didn't know
4 years.
anything about anybody. Yeah. I truly, like, if I saw him, he would have no idea who I was. Like, if I walked past him, like, on the street. Not a clue who I was.
No fucking way.
I would be a complete and total stranger to him. Like, I truly believe that with my whole heart.
I think you met him like a few times, and all those times I had to like beg him to come to the event that had to do with me and my friends. It was like our Christmas party at our home.
Oh yeah, but he only came for like a few minutes.
Yeah, and he wasn't a big talker. Which is fine. I'm not a big talker, but like.
No, but when he did talk, it was only about his interests. Like, he talked about like the hockey he played.
It really rattled my mom when it was my birthday, and she was very perturbed by the way that he spoke only of himself. And it had been like years at that point, and she's like, I just really wanted you to leave him, but I could never say that.
No.
I was like, no, Mom, I mean, I came to the conclusion we both did.
He never asked me a single question. I'm sure he never asked you a single question.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Case in point, who are your best friends? I don't know.
A mystery to him. No way to know, except for to engage with others.
On that note, do you want some of the last
Sure.
chicken wines? We might as well drink it. Oh gosh, this is a bad angle for me.
We are getting silly. And then, yeah, we got a little distracted, just kind of talking shit. I think it's my turn.
Yeah, we should
Well,
end.
no. Yeah, the birthday thing. So do you have another one of mine? Like a menace story? A menace tale?
Those are the only ones
A parable?
I had.
A fable?
I will just say, like, a fun cliff note is when we were living together the one time. I will not say who I was dating to keep it anonymous, but he asked you at one point, like, oh, like, what are you and your boyfriend doing this weekend? Like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, what's he doing? And you're like, I don't know. And he's like, oh, you don't communicate? You don't speak? You're like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Nope.
That
was probably an indicator that things should have wrapped up sooner.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it either. I wasn't trying to be like a type of way. I didn't know.
No, like you truly didn't care.
It was not my business
Yeah.
what my boyfriend was doing that weekend.
And you know what? Again, a sign, and you came to the conclusion.
I did. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Gosh, I have so many more about that menace. But
Right.
I also do want to share one about yours. The same one, the car one. The one
We
you
should
got
end on our
chased.
final story of our favorite menace.
Oh God, there's so many. It's honestly even hard to say.
So many, but we can't say them all here on this.
No, we've got to give Brianna some time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the bulletproof vest. Excuse me.
Custom.
Yes. Well, one of her menace, actually one of the top two, the championship round.
He almost won, but he lost to yours. An even worse one.
He sure did. Somehow there was someone worse than this. And so I remember I made a point to minimize my interactions with this guy. Like,
I knew the entire time that he was nuts. I just
No.
had an exciting fun
you were
time.
having a good time.
He was
like
crazy.
And that's why
I
I was like, it's not like I said to you, like, oh, I'm not going to hang out with this guy. I was just like, you guys go have fun. Like, you know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't need to be around. Like,
It was for the lore. Like, I was just getting some lore, and I was never going to marry this person. Everyone knew that.
No. That was not even, like, no one even, that thought never crossed anyone's mind.
Except my brother, who said if I did end up with that person, he would never speak to me again.
We were, like, in our early 20s at this point, too.
Yeah.
Like, this was not serious.
No,
But
come on.
I remember we were at the bar together because we were all out and about, and I wasn't drinking that much, but he was, which, like, it doesn't matter. We were all at a bar, like, everybody was drinking, but, like, I remember, I don't think you were, because you drove us.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And at one point, he and I were talking, and we were, like, outside. I think he was smoking, and we were, like, waiting for you to pick up the car or something.
Yeah.
Because I was alone with him,
I didn't
which
hear
I would
any of
not
this.
have been by choice.
Yeah. It was against your will.
Right. And I was like, he was talking about this man never had a job. I don't think so.
Not one that, like, he had a W-2. Like, he worked, but I don't know if it was ever, like, on the books.
No, sure.
You know?
But
Family money.
sure, yeah. And I remember him saying, like, yeah, I just, like, my talking about having a bulletproof vest. And I was like, wow, that's dumb, but, like, sure. And he was like, yeah, and, like, I wear it, like, a lot. And, like, I actually want to get, like, some custom, like, embroidery on it. And I was like, you want to get the bulletproof vest embroidered, like the Kevlar? I don't think you can get Kevlar, like, embroidered. And he's like, well, no, I want, like, a cover for it. And I was like,
Oh, a cover.
oh, yeah.
Custom
Well,
cover.
I don't know if I don't really know. I haven't like seen one in a while. Like, I don't know if they like have like, I don't know, like, whatever. And I was like, okay, so but I remember him saying he wanted a cover for it. Like, I don't know if that's the terminology or whatever, but he was like, he was like, yeah, but I want to get, like, some custom, like, embroidery on it. And I want it to say on one side, like, Molon Labos or whatever, which is, like, the Spartan thing. And he's like, do you know what that means? And I was like, yeah, every bit is. It's like, come and take it. Like, what, like, he was like, yeah, like, that's cool. And I was like, it's okay. And he was like, and on the back, I wanted to say, fear not that they can take your body, fear that they can take your mind. And I was like, but if you're wearing a bulletproof vest, aren't you, like, afraid that they're going to take your body? And he was like, he goes, I'd never thought of that before. And I was like, clearly, oh my God, wow. And I was just like, And there was music in the background, like, that we could hear from the bar. And it was the song Diamonds by Rihanna. And he was like, you know what this song's about? And I was like, the Illuminati. And he was like, yeah. I was like, you better hurry up with this fucking car. I will walk home. I will walk all the way home.
Get your ass back here.
I lived miles from this bar. I was ready. Like, I was like, I'll call a car. I'll walk my ass home. Like, oh my God. And then like you pulled into my neighborhood, and I remember him being like, yeah, like you see that car? Like they weren't following us before. I was like, I literally know who that is. That's literally my neighbor.
My fucking neighbor.
Yeah, like he was one of those people that like was certain he was being surveilled by the government, but like
certain.
Like he didn't have a job. He just like sat around and like occasionally played with guns. I was like many Americans, you know what I mean? Like he was
and had
so
crazy
convinced.
views.
He was so important to be important enough to be on a list. I was like, my guy, you have to have like there's, I mean, now not as much, but back then there were more credentials to be put on a list. He was a special boy, but still not the ultimate menace.
No, because you know why? Because he is a liberal, which is crazy. Sorry, libertarian.
No. Oh yeah.
So
well, of course,
it's better than conservative, but
it's just like people living fucking like rich boys living in pretend land. Like libertarians are rich boys living in pretend land.
Well, that was it.
When is my special Kevlar vest coming in? The government's after me.
Don't take my money.
I don't want to pay taxes. Libraries are dumb.
Reading is for girls. Oh, you know what? He also didn't win because that man would have, because it did happen multiple occasions because he pissed so many people off. If people were coming after us, he would have protected me. Your menace would not have because he was a bitch baby.
Certainly true.
He would have ran away crying
Certainly
like,
true.
oh my God, excuse me,
Blamed me somehow. Blamed me somehow.
He provoked someone.
Yeah, and you know what? Like sometimes that lunatic, he could be nice. He was crazy, but he wasn't like
he wasn't
mean.
evil.
Yeah, he wasn't cruel. He wasn't mean. I mean, he was deranged, but like he was not like cruel to people.
No, and your menace would have lied about being with multiple people and manipulating multiple people, and like
he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
'Cause he did. This menace would be with multiple people, but he would very openly say it. Like I have a harem, and that's who it is. And verbatim.
Okay, you know what? But
and it is what it is.
honest.
And I'm like, okay.
Honest.
And you'd be like, you're in my top 3.
Oh,
Or
MySpace.
That would change. Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
Sometimes it would change, depending on if he was angry at me. And then I would move down the list. But I knew what I was. You
knew what you were signing up for.
Yes.
Everybody was honest.
Yes, and your menace, he was a liar.
The biggest liar.
And my menace lied about other things, but who knows?
But you know what? I don't even care to. Nope. I hope he's found peace and sanity.
Who knows? Not my problem. No. Not our problem with either of these menaces.
There's so much more to go. But
yeah, we'll be back for part 2 and Brianna returns.
Yeah, I mean, we've got more to go. Brianna will have a lot to say.
Yes.
And we might, this might evolve. We haven't really we've talked like in theory about March Menace round 2, but we haven't really like landed on anything. We might just talk shit all month.
And we're just ruminating.
It's cathartic.
I love talking shit.
You know what? It's good for us.
I'm just bummed that Brianna never got to like interact with this person as much, or any of these people really much, because she was living in Chicago at the time.
Yeah, she was in Chicago for a lot of those menaces.
Unfortunately for her, because they were a treat.
Well, her and one of my menaces really did not like her and made it very clear. Even though she was very, very welcoming and kind to him, and she did not have to be.
No, and he just like didn't like her because of the way she was in general. It's like, okay, loser, like that's not your life. Who cares about like her and her marriage or whatever the fuck? Like,
yeah, he really hated that she was in an equal partnership.
Yeah, strong, confident woman.
Really bugged him.
Relationship.
Very happy relationship, equal partners. That he obviously did not care for that.
He didn't really like that. No, because he's a strong male provider, leader, but can't shovel the driveway.
You said it, not me.
On that note, are there any menaces, more stories we should share, or do we want to save them?
I feel like there's so much more to share, but I do think we should cherish them and prepare for when our dear friend returns.
Oh, she will return. I do hope. I can't deal with these cameras anymore. I don't like it. It's not my job.
It is nice to sit on the couch, though. I will say, like, I don't mind a desk chair. I don't mind sitting up straight, but, like, God damn, is it nice to sit on a couch and lounge. I'm just like lounging back. I don't even know.
It's good.
Not worried about anything.
Nope.
Just worried about my wine. Worried about my treats, my comforts. We're going to watch more Love is Blind. Speaking of menaces, watch these freaks You know what?
My
Say
doo-doo
what you
pants.
will about the Midwest, but Ohio is its own separate place, and we do not claim them.
Yeah, you know, my husband's from there, but
Yeah, he escaped.
he does
Made
not
it
live
out.
there for a reason.
He made it out. He escaped.
Yep, he does not live there for a reason.
And I want these beautiful girls to escape.
Me too. They deserve better. Always on Love is Blind. They find the dumbest boys and the most beautiful girls. It's really annoying.
It's wild.
We need to do better.
It is wild. Although there are some girls that I get weird vibes from, and I will have to watch. And
100% still better than men.
goes without saying. Like, I'm just saying, and I also wouldn't want to hang out with them. But I would still rather do anything than spend a single second with any of these men, with the exception of that one couple who got together on the first day, who may be an industry
They may be a plant.
Yeah.
We don't know.
They're like, dear
Allegedly.
God, we need something good here. Like,
Allegedly, we don't know for sure because
Nope.
we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
I can't wait for the reunion. Maybe we'll find out if they're a plant or not.
I cannot wait. On that note, we're gonna go watch some more Love is Blind and
We're gonna
talk shit with our chicken.
Lay on the
mom.
couch, like old times. We're gonna lay on the couch. I should get you like multiple kinds of chips, just like old times.
Cluck cluck.
I'll work out in the background.
Yeah.
Cluck cluck.
Cluck cluck and chip chip
Chip, my lady.
my doo doo garb. I'm showing all my legs to that camera.
I think you look lovely, and I love a monochromatic look, even if it is resembling something foul, something soiled.
Soiled. Something soiled, something
Something feral,
borrowed,
something soiled. Something borrowed, something blue, something soiled. Something feral. It's like, what is this a wedding? This sounds like sounds like something I don't want to.
Doo doo pants edition.
My something old, something new, something
duty.
soiled, something blue, something doo-doo, something feral.
God help us all and save the queen. Okay. No, just kidding. Kill the queen. We are Irish. Oh, who said that?
Oh, look what's happening with them now.
What's happening?
Fucking Andrew.
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
he got
pervert. Pedophile pervert. Pedophile fucking pervert.
Not wooing at the pervert.
Fuck out of here.
I'm wooing that he was dethroned or whatever.
We're wooing that he's being taken the fuck down. Fuck you.
More than our
You
government
will
will do.
atone for your sins. Yeah, for real. Like, goddamn.
Fuck.
We can't even talk about that. There's-
Nope. We don't have
Not
enough
to
time.
not,
We don't
not to not.
We don't have enough time and for
I
go
wish
Irish.
to know peace. Yeah, Ireland forever.
Ireland forever. Cheers. On that note, that's our show. You can find us at Something Feral FTN on Instagram, Something Feral Pod, at Gmail, and on TikTok. Oh, I sound like one of those like blah, 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 too busy, blah, blah, blah. What is it called at the farm? I don't know.
Oh, like an auctioneer?
Yeah, an auctioneer.
Like cattle auction?
Yeah. 75, some feral, some borrow, some doo-doo. Okay. Off to get ferals. See you next week.
Cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluck.
That was the most deranged episode ever. Brianna's gonna be so mad.